The Bible claims that there is only one God. We looked at that yesterday in Isaiah 45:5. And not only that, the one God is the creator, the God who created everything. Now we know just from basic observation that you can't take all the different components that make up a car. Tires, windshield, engine, transmission, steering wheel, all those things, right? You can't take all those things, put them in a room, throw in a stick of dynamite, blow it up, and expect it all to fall into place for a working car. That doesn't make any sense. No one would think that. Likewise, all of creation, the human body and all the amazing things that the human body can do, all of the animals, the ecosystems, the things in the earth, the things outside the earth, the solar system, all the planets and stars and the sun and all those things. Everything shows design, intelligent design. So there must be a designer. So scripture would contain elements that mankind would not be able to know of their own thought or process. But scripture contains things that God, the creator, used man to write scripture, but it actually shows and give proof and evidence of only the creator being able to know those things. Consider the water cycle. The fact that the water from the clouds is the same water from, the bodies of water on the earth, like rivers, seas, and oceans. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 7 gives us a glimpse of that only the creator would have been able to know without all the scientific proof and evidences that we've been able to see just in the last, 500 or so years. Scripture would contain this knowledge before mankind came to the conclusion that it was true. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 7 says, all the rivers flow into the sea, yet the sea is not full. To the place where the rivers flow, they flow again. That is the scientific evidence that we know called the water cycle. There's more evidences that show that mankind who wrote the exact words in scripture was not the one where those words originated from because mankind couldn't have known these things. Consider Job chapter 26. Verse 7 reads, he stretches out the north over empty space. He hangs the earth on nothing. There's a void of stars in the north sky that science has proven over the years. Science has also proven that the earth hangs on nothing. It's not held up by a man named Atlas. It's not sitting on anything. It is held up by gravity, right? But that verse in verse 7 of Job 26 shows that mankind wouldn't have been able to know. They didn't have a telescope back then when those words were written. Go down in chapter 26 of Job to verse 10, and there's another piece of information. He has inscribed a circle on the surface of the waters at the boundary of light and darkness. It says there is a circle on the surface of the waters. The earth being round was not always accepted. People used to think the earth was flat. Another piece of evidence, overwhelming evidence that shows scripture contains information that only the creator of the world would know and not mankind. You want to study more about this? We would be delighted to. Give us a call at 843-553-5157 or email us at letthebiblespeak843 at gmail.com.